Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's up guys, Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well, and in this video we have some new reveals and some new details about the upcoming Star Wars The Acolyte for Disney+. Of course, we're going to go ahead and hop right on into it, break it all down for you guys, everything that we know and everything that we're hearing, and everything that furthermore that we're anticipating right now. Before we do though, however, grab the subscribe button if you haven't already, as we're discussing and covering all types of Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab the subscribe button today. Okay, so in this video we are going to be taking a quick read from one of my favorites, StarWarsNewsNet.com. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. One of my favorites. When the trailer for The Acolyte dropped online roughly 2 weeks ago now, it was met with a wave of a lot of skepticism out there by the online fan base, primarily due to the presence of a red lightsaber by the end. Of course, there's a lot of fun theories and kind of whispers in the background that a lot of you guys are talking about this upcoming Disney Plus show, by which I would love to hear what you guys are all thinking in the comments down below. And it even furthermore has even some more teases and implications of some type of fight between multiple Jedi characters and this single red lightsaber entity of whoever that could end up actually being. If it's somebody that's already established, somebody that we already know, or if it's an entirely new character is yet to be, revealed actually. Now, if this said so entity is an actual Sith, not just somebody that, harnesses maybe the dark side of the Force and waves around a red lightsaber, I definitely do think that they would technically be a Sith though, either way, because they're harnessing the dark side of the Force and using it for more evil rather than good, for one thing, but also for the idea of that they do have a straight up red lightsaber. I think that kind of makes them a Sith either way. Let me know what you guys would think in the comments down below. It would also seemingly contradict, though, the internet argues so far, though, that the Kid Adu Mundi line from The Phantom Menace, in which the Jedi have said that the Sith have been extinct for over a millennium, which I have by which gone on to say in and out of our Acolyte videos here on the channel, that would mean whoever this red, lightsaber user is by the end of the Acolyte trailer is definitely the one coming out on top. He's gonna have to murk and actually unalive, let's say that, all of these Jedi characters. Nobody's going to be able to necessarily walk away to tell this tale to the rest of the Jedi back on Coruscant. And I think it's even so much more funnier that it kind of all comes from that one throwaway line, technically, from The Phantom Menace. Now, whether or not that is the case, Leslye Headland, the show's showrunner and overall writer and director, didn't reveal any other Sith-related details to Empire magazine, and an expert from the massive coverage that will be featured in the new issue itself, coming out next week. Stay tuned for that by grabbing that subscribe button here on the channel. Of course, we'll be discussing and talking about that as well. She's probably waiting for everyone to see the context of her overall story when the show itself releases in June, in order to actually properly respond to what that looming question actually is, how it doesn't contradict anything within actual Star Wars canon itself as well. Now, as for myself, as I had already mentioned there, it kind of would mean that just about all, or at least a majority, let's say, of those Jedi are going to have to meet their end, unfortunately, meet their doom to whoever is, waving around that red lightsaber because of that one simple throwaway line from The Phantom Menace. She did say, though, however, that this is essentially a story about the ticking clock on the Jedi Order and how it got to zero during the prequels, and how the Jedi Order and the Republic came to fall and came crumbling down in the prequel trilogy itself. That in itself almost feels like an implication of, almost like a confirmation of having Palpatine and Plagueis appear somewhere within the Acolyte's show itself as well. Now, whether or not that would actually be for, season 1 of the Acolyte, or for season 2, or even future seasons at that, is something that simply remains unknown, of course, for the time being. We do know that the Acolyte Season 2 is already in its early stages and its early pre-development as of right now. Anyway, Leslye Headland says in an official quote with Empire magazine that, in quote, "I was very excited on how did the Jedi get to where they are in The Phantom Menace." You're definitely getting a sense of that with the Jedi. The writing may be on the wall. Ending that quote right there. All of those kind of clear-cut signs that lead up to those events of the prequels, which is something that I'm so much looking forward to with the Acolytes show itself, is having those implications and those tie-ins to the greater Skywalker saga and also to the prequel trilogy there as well. Like everything that kind of goes on and everything that goes wrong, furthermore, especially on the end of the Jedi Order and of the Republic and everything of that nature, how that all kind of came to fall so almost seemingly easily by the end of the prequels, is all, so much largely going to be set up throughout the Acolytes show itself as well. Now, from an outside perspective, it also looks like quite the challenge to actually pull that off. Leslye Headland has said over and over again almost that the focus will be on the villainous Sith characters that are going to be the main characters, technically, of the Acolyte. Now, with Amanda Steinberg's evil May also be the indisposable main character of the show, and yet there is a very vast array of other Jedi characters and plenty of other storylines set up for them there as well. Like, we haven't really dealt with this many different characters since the prequel trilogy itself as well, which is a whole nother key aspect that I'm really looking forward to with this upcoming show. We'll get to meet Lee Jung-jae's Master Soul, described by Leslye Headland herself as a massively respected and incredibly powerful Jedi Master, and also the former master of Amanda Steinberg's character Padawan, May. He has one Padawan currently during the main story of the series, which I think also implicates possible potential flashbacks, by which is something I believe that the trailer itself had kind of revealed and teased at that there as well. Daphne Keene's Jackie Lan as well, who was recently more, viewed upon and more actually unveiled in an Empire issue there as well, we covered here on the channel, who wants to be absolutely perfect for him. Jackie Lan is Master Soul's new and current, technically, Jedi Padawan, has said the actress herself in that interview, saying that she wants Jackie Lan, of course speaking in the perspective of the character, wants to be that perfect Padawan for her master. On the flip side of that though, however, we'll simply have to wait and see how all of that goes on and actually really well unfolds. We'll also get to meet our first live-action Wookiee Jedi in Junes Sutomo's Master Kalnaka, who is taking on and reprising that kind of Wookiee role, if you will, for another Star Wars project after having previously playing Chewbacca throughout the sequel trilogy and also in the Han Solo spin-off movie there as well. For himself, saying that it's another Star Wars dream come true for him after playing Chewbacca in Solo and also technically the only last two sequel films, The Last Jedi and also in The Rise of Skywalker. I guess it wasn't him underneath there in The Force Awakens. Anyway, there's also Jedi Knight Yord Fonder, who Charlie Barnett has described as kind of a jerk, and he's a little bit of a goody two-shoes at the same time there as well. Of course, there is so much more yet to come here. Of course, we'll all be discussing and covering here on the channel. Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. I would love to hear what you guys are all thinking. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been an official Star Wars. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.